Well, it's something I've looked forward to, Will, for a very, very long time, and so I'm excited about it. I've yet to meet him. He's working on developing his lungs, so he's in the NICU, and so we're hoping that another week or so we'll get him home, and I'll get a chance to hold him for the first time. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and I can't wait to experience more of it. Yeah, I feel very blessed that uh, as mayor, we started some new relationships, and we started a group of the six largest cities, and we meet, many times during the year, both in person and on Zoom, to talk about issues that are important to maybe some of the larger cities. And so, liquor licenses is one we've discussed before, but affordable housing, water issues, revenues, expenses, all the things that the mayors and city managers of the six largest cities are concerned about. And it's fun because we get a chance to talk about how we're handling things. I've gotten great ideas from them, and hopefully shared some ideas that Cheyenne is doing. And why not, right? Why not share our experiences and collaborate to make a difference? So right next to the hitching post was the old Atlas Motel, and it was torn down, and they started to build a new hotel there. And if you drive by today, you'll see there's a concrete pad and some rough in. But I did meet with the owner of that building, and it looks like they're going to try to start construction next year. The cost of the hotel went up by millions of dollars, and they thought by waiting a year, the costs would come down and make that project more affordable. So it's not going to be abandoned; it will happen, and that's great news for the western edge of our community and for Cheyenne. Well, the gold mine is, as I said in my mayor's minute, I thought that was something that happened 100, 150 years ago, but here we are talking about a new gold rush. And apparently there's a huge gold reserve just west of our town, and a group is looking to mine that. And so we've been meeting with them now for over a year to talk about the use of city water, the impacts that the 1,200 jobs will have on our housing in our city, and the benefits also of the revenue that will flow our way based on all the new activity that goes on. So exciting new news for Cheyenne. Yep. So the good news on the housing front is the Corporations Committee of the legislature has taken this on as an interim topic. And so we're excited to present to them some of our thoughts as far as our needs. And obviously, the needs aren't just Cheyenne, it's Shoshone. The mayor of Shoshone was here yesterday talking about his city of 600 people and the lack of housing there. There hasn't been a house available in Pine Bluffs for a few years now. There's no empty houses at all. As soon as one goes on the market, they're gone. So the little towns of Wyoming, the middle-sized towns, and obviously our larger cities are all struggling to find housing. We're concerned about with economics going on that people on the lower end of the social economic ladder are struggling to find housing at all. And we're also concerned with the economic impact of not having housing and new businesses choosing not to come here because there's no workforce, because there's no place to live. So we have a lot of work to do on this issue. And the great part is we have the attention of the legislature. All the cities and towns the counties are all are collaborating together. And I hope that we'll be able to find a solution. So Annalise Wiederspawn came by, and we talked about Sweetgrass subdivision, and they have built this beautiful clubhouse, and they'd like to put a coffee shop and a pub in there. And they found a vendor that does such a great job down in Colorado that would like to open here in Cheyenne. And when the vendor got here, they realized they couldn't get a liquor license, and so they're choosing not to move and open a business here. Which would be so great for LCCC, for Sweetgrass, for that part of town. And so again, we're working with the legislature. We're trying to sell the story that our antiquated liquor laws are not allowing for the economic development that we have going on in our community. And here's another perfect anecdotal story of why we need some changes.